The United Kingdom Maritime Trade body has reported yet another security incident involving a tanker near Yemen, underscoring how dangerous and volatile these key shipping lanes have become for commercial vessels. According to the report, a tanker traveling east was approached by 6 small boats, raising immediate alarm on board as the unidentified craft closed in from one side of the ship. The statement read, and I quote, "UKMTO has received a report of an incident 50 nm south of Aden, Yemen. A tanker traveling east in the IRTC has reported being approached by 6 small boats, approaching from the starboard side. One small boat has closed to 5 cables and the AST on board the tanker has fired warning shots. The other 5 small boats have remained at 1 nm. Authorities are investigating. Vessels are advised to transit with caution and report any suspicious activity to UKMTO." End quote. This marks the 4th such incident reported near Yemen in recent weeks, suggesting that these are not isolated events but part of a troubling series that could signal a broader escalation. The United Kingdom Maritime Trade Operations has flagged a fresh security scare near Yemen after a suspicious maritime incident in the Red Sea raised concerns for commercial shipping in the region. According to the UK Maritime Trade Operations, armed boats reportedly approached a merchant vessel in what marks the latest security alert near Yemen's coastline. UKMTO said the incident took place about 76 nautical miles south of Yemen's Balhaf coast on July 1, in waters that have witnessed repeated attacks on commercial shipping. Multiple fast boats carrying armed men were reported to have rapidly closed in on a merchant ship operating in the area. The vessel's security manager immediately alerted UKMTO after detecting the suspicious approach and monitoring the movements of the boats. As a precaution, the crew moved into the ship's protected citadel, where they remained safe throughout the incident. A nearby vessel later reported hearing what may have been small arms fire, although UKMTO said it had not been able to independently confirm those reports. UKMTO has advised all ships operating in the area to exercise extreme caution and immediately report any suspicious activity to maritime security authorities. Notably, according to reports, this marks the 3rd reported attack or security incident involving tankers and commercial vessels near Yemen in recent weeks. The Houthis are reportedly upgrading their missile arsenal while the US-Iran ceasefire remains in effect. According to the Jerusalem Post, the group is testing missiles to improve both their range and accuracy. The reported missile tests are part of a broader effort to strengthen the Houthis' long-range strike capability. Intelligence sources believe the current lull has given the Iran-backed group time to focus on military development. Despite being one of Iran's closest allies, the Houthis fired relatively few missiles at Israel during the recent conflict. Since resuming attacks in March, the group has launched around 6 missiles and 5 drones toward Israel. The Houthis had paused their attacks after the Gaza ceasefire before later returning to the conflict. Houthi leader Abdul Malik al-Houthi warned the group would rejoin the fight if Israel launches another offensive in Gaza. He also claimed the Houthis remain in constant coordination with the wider axis of resistance across the region. Abdul Malik al-Houthi said, and I quote, "We are in continuous coordination with our brothers across the resistance fronts and we will not hesitate to fulfill our duty in response to any new escalation of aggression against any front, especially Gaza. We will not stand idly by in the face of an Israeli presence in Somaliland. We will act whenever necessary to strike any concentration of the Israeli enemy in Somaliland. Israel's account with the Houthis remains open. They will pay a price. If their leader is found in our sights, we will eliminate him." Unquote. Abdul Malik accused Israel of seeking a strategic foothold around the Red Sea, Bab el-Mandeb, and the Gulf of Aden. He warned that the Houthis would not tolerate any Israeli presence in Somaliland. The remark suggests the group is expanding its focus beyond Gaza to the wider maritime region. Israel did not strike Houthi targets during the Iran war despite repeated missile launches from Yemen. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz said Israel's account with the Houthis remains open and warned their leadership is not immune.
25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.